And your purpose in life is to live a life that's aligned with your soul. So your soul's journey is not always sunshine and roses. It's an opportunity for you to really get connected with yourself and understand who you are. Life feels good. And I can honestly say that no matter what I have experienced, because of my soul journey, because of my connection to my soul, I've been able to see things a different way and understand why life actually worked out the way it did. And that for me is the most fulfilling thing. Hey there, and welcome back to The Psychic Within. I am your host, Carrie Cardozo. I'm a master psychic, healer, energy worker. And on this podcast, we talk all things psychic, energy, healing, spiritual, and soul. And if you are on your soul's journey or want to be on the path that your soul designed for you, stay tuned because today we're going to dive into exactly what it looks like to be on that soul journey. I'm going to share with you 5 different things that are going to help confirm for you that you are on your soul journey. So we come into this life to live a life that is helping us to reconnect and to understand who we truly are. And your purpose in life is to live a life that's aligned with your soul. When we come here, we kind of forget about who we are. We forget the amazing things that we can do. We forget the amazing things that we've done in the past. And we absolutely forget what we plan for ourselves. And you heard that correctly. We do plan our life for ourselves. The extent at which we plan our life, meaning the amount of things that you plan for yourself, the things that are already predetermined before you get here, differ per person, as well as the predetermined experiences. And yes, as a soul, you pick your experiences. Not all of them. You pick a lot of your experiences that you have here in life. Now, that can seem mighty confusing. I just shared with you that you pick so many different aspects. You pick your experiences. They're things that you want to learn in this life. And it can be really confusing to know, is it your human that's picking these experiences? Is it your soul that's picking these experiences? Or is it God or source or universe that are making these things happen in your life? And I will tell you what, it can be incredibly overwhelming. But that soul journey is supposed to be so fulfilling. That soul journey, when you're on it, is the most rewarding experience that you can have, but maybe not in the way that you think. So yes, we come here to connect with our soul, and we come here in order to understand ourselves better, but we each have something very powerful that we're experiencing here in life, and life is going to look different. I know that there's a lot of teachings out there that say things such as, if you're aligned with your soul, then everything is just magically working out. That's not always true. There are a lot of things out there that say that if you're aligned with your soul, you're going to make millions of dollars. And that can be really discouraging because there are a lot of people who don't want to make $1 million. There are a lot of people who are aligned with their soul and they're not making $1 million. So I'm going to share with you 5 different ways that give you that confirmation that you are absolutely on that soul journey. Now, also want to remind you, and this is really important, that being on a soul journey doesn't mean that you lose connection with your human. It doesn't mean that your human doesn't have choices. We come here in life, and no matter how many things that you plan for yourself, no matter what your soul blueprint actually looks like, you get to, as a human, as the conscious being that's living in this life, you get to decide. You have your free will. Your soul could have said, I want to do X, Y, and Z in this life. You don't have to do them. But the more you're connected with your soul, the more things that are on your blueprint, the more things that you plan for yourself are going to unfold. So let's dive into what that actually looks like. Now, one of the things that I want to say right from the start, being on your soul journey is not all sunshine and roses. It's just not. One of the main reasons that we come to Earth and experience this vast duality is because this is the only place in existence that humans get to experience right and wrong and good and bad, and these 2 extreme dualities where we get to learn things. This is where we lose a lot of our consciousness upon birth. So it's almost like we have to re-experience things every time. That re-experiencing, that choose your own adventure aspect of life is what allows us to really understand who we really are. It's what allows us to wake back up to the power that we have, to the potential that exists, and some of those things that allow us to wake back up. Some of those things that we've planned for ourselves are not always fun. Sometimes your human doesn't necessarily agree with your soul. Now, remember, when you come into this life, your human chooses so many things, meaning that every single day you're making choices. And that human can choose based on limiting beliefs, that human can choose based on, societal beliefs or societal norms, that human can choose based on fear or based on lack. And when we choose in those aspects, it's not necessarily aligned with our soul. But what also happens is that our soul can want really drastic experiences. I know for me, one of my biggest experiences that I had in life was losing my fiance. He passed away 11 years ago. That was part of the bigger plan. No matter which way I swing it, I can't make it undone. It was a part of a bigger plan. And my soul wanted to experience that. That to me, looking at it from a human perspective, isn't sunshine and roses. And there's a lot of people in this life that when they're on their soul journey, they do experience things like that because we're all here to learn. And it can be something such as losing a job, losing a baby, getting sick, losing their wealth. It can be any of these drastic, traumatic things. But understanding that sometimes the soul does choose these things. And just because these things are happening, it doesn't mean you're not on your soul's journey. So your soul's journey is not always sunshine and roses. It's an opportunity for you to really get connected with yourself and understand who you are. Number two, even though your soul's journey is not all sunshine and roses, when you're on your soul's journey, you have this sense of peace and calmness. And I'm going to explain exactly what I mean. I don't mean that in your life, birds are chirping and everything is beautiful and you're just in this serene place. But when that soul is activated, when you are being guided by your soul, when you are connected to your soul, there is this peaceful feeling that comes over you. I had a client explain it as like this. She said, is it that same feeling when you're like sitting outside, staring at a tree and you hear the birds and you're just kind of like sitting there and you feel almost like you're floating and you're not really thinking about anything. You're just kind of like being. And I was like, yes, exactly like that. Now, it doesn't have to be that situation for every single person, but it's this calm feeling inside you when all your energy almost like settles in and you feel at peace. Now, you might be saying, okay, but there's drastic things that are happening to me in life, and I can't feel that peaceful feeling. And here's what I want to share with you. I know I just got done saying that when you're on your soul's journey, drastic things can happen, like losing my fiance or relationships ending or drastic things, getting fired from a job, any of those things. But even in those moments, if you stop to breathe, if you stop to just be silent for a second, if it is aligned with your soul's journey, meaning you as a human didn't make a drastic mistake, you're going to find the peace within inside of you. You're going to find it. I remember even in moments of time when my fiance had passed away or when an important relationship of mine ended, even in that mass chaos, even in those drastic emotions, I could feel this energy bubbling up inside of me and calming me down, almost reassuring me in those moments that it was all okay, that it was all going to be okay. And I can remember these moments specifically, and they stand out above anything else that I've had during those experiences. I don't necessarily remember my thoughts in my head. I don't remember all the things that unfolded during those events because of my emotions, but in the trauma that I experienced, but I absolutely remember these moments of just stillness and of quiet and of calm and almost this settling in and this whisper of like, it's okay. Like it's supposed to be, it's absolutely okay. You will have those experiences, whether you are doing things that you absolutely love and creating the business of your dreams, or whether you're navigating something truly traumatic and emotional and scary. If you are truly on your soul's journey, that feeling of peace is absolutely available to you. Okay. So look for that. So pay attention to that because that's going to be an indicator to you that it's okay. Everything is okay. It's all going to unfold. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and you're right where you're supposed to be. Now, number 3, and I absolutely love this, and I think it's actually a fun part of our journey. When you're on your journey, you get signs along the way. It is almost like you're getting these these winks from the universe, these nods from the universe, like magic things happen, things that you just didn't even try to do unfold. And it's the universe saying, yeah, keep going. It's like the perfect door opens for you, or the right person shows up at the exact moment, or you miss your flight only to like have something, drastic happen on that flight. And it's that wink from the universe to be like, you are not supposed to be there. When you're on your soul's journey, you get these amazing signs from the universe as well as support from the universe, meaning that you have to only do half of the heavy lifting. The universe does the rest. You don't have to force, you don't have to push, you don't have to fight against everything, because when you're on your soul's journey, the universe is opening those doors for you and with you. That means things just work out magically. That means if you are running late to catch your airplane, your plane is also delayed. That means that if you are looking for that perfect client, they're also looking for you. That means that if you're negotiating a deal, that negotiation goes in your favor, and magic things happen when you're on your soul journey. So look for those signs, look for those winks for the universe. Recognize when things literally work out exactly how you want them to, even if you didn't expect them to. That is a clear sign that you're absolutely on your soul's journey. Now, number 4, and I actually love this, and this is one of those ones that maybe might not happen for everybody. It depends on how connected you are or how aware you are. And I guess it's not that it's not happening for people. It's just some people aren't recognizing it. Is when you're on your soul's journey, when you're connected, your soul's speaking to you. It's giving you messages. It's directing you as to what way to go. And when you follow that, things work out for you. So you're getting these messages, you're getting these downloads, you're having this inspiration, you're getting ideas because the soul is actively playing a part in your life. One of the things that I truly believe in is that if you are on your soul's journey, if you are on that path, following that blueprint, you're also hearing your soul, even if you aren't consciously aware of it. Even if it's not like a voice that you hear in your head, or this vibration in your chest, or these clear messages that are coming in. They might come in as thoughts. They might come in as dreams. They might come in as messages from other people. But when you are on your soul's journey, when you're on it, the soul's communicating with you at all times. And so that is a great sign, is when you can hear your soul, when you're getting those messages from your soul, when you're getting that clear yes or no, or that person's not for me, or this is the way to go, or invest in this, or buy this, or that's the right thing, or I want to eat this. Any of those messages, when you're really hearing what it is that your soul desires, that is 100% fact that you are on your soul's journey. And the last one has to be probably my favorite, and one of the ones that I know you guys would be really excited about, because I think that's why we're all here. When you're on your soul's journey, you get results. You really do. And life starts to unfold the way you desire it to. And I'm not necessarily talking about your human desires. Like, I'm not promising you millions. I'm not promising that, you'll get to buy the fancy bag or drive the nice car or any of those things. And those things are absolutely possible. But when you're on your soul's journey, life works out, meaning that when you're doing the things that your soul came here to do, when you're on that path, when you're following that blueprint, the things that unfold, the results that you get, the way life works out fulfills your soul. And ultimately, that's what brings us the most joy. I have spoken to thousands of people, so many of them making more than 7 figures. And the one thing that they say is that money does not satisfy what the soul can bring. And I know that might sound hard to hear if you're looking for money or struggling for money or need to pay your bills, but it is absolutely the honest truth. The result that we are looking to get when we are on our soul journey is ultimately fulfillment. It is being able to look at your life and saying, darn, this is an amazing life. These things are just going beautifully. The people in your life are amazing. The place that you live, the things that you're doing, the way that life is unfolding just feels really good, even when you have those challenging situations. Now, again, I'm not saying that when my fiance died, I was celebrating. I'm not saying that when relationships ended, I was celebrating. But what I'm saying is when you navigate through the storms that are possibly on your soul's journey and you get to the other side, life really does get to feel great. When you're aligned with your soul, you're doing the things that it's asking you to do. You're showing up. You're doing the inner work. You're raising your consciousness because of that soul connection. Life feels good. And I can honestly say that no matter what I have experienced, because of my soul journey, because of my connection to my soul, I've been able to see things a different way and understand why life actually worked out the way it did. And that for me is the most fulfilling thing. I know that when you are on your soul's journey, it is going to drastically change your life for the better. So I invite you into my groups, into my community. If you want to learn more about soul, I have a soul masterclass that you are absolutely welcome to download. I also have a beautiful community called Psychic Elegance. It's free, and I'll be sharing more on here regarding your soul. So be sure to like and subscribe, hit those buttons, and I will see you guys next time on The Psychic Within.